of them. You're wasting all your time and money on models. Paint what you have.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 68 of Model Club TV. As always, my lovely co-host, Scott Johansson. I'm Jason
Not
Walker.
as always.
Yes, always on Model Club TV. Most.
Yeah, but
most of the time.
Get that other ape.
Oh boy,
Another thing you
Wow.
do. How come I don't get my own thing?
You go ahead, edit your own thing, and
I should get my own thing.
and I will put it on here. I at the rate you ship boxes, I don't think I'm not going to hold my breath on that video.
Well, whatever. What episode is it? 68. Okay.
68.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the fingers or not do the fingers?
Should I? Hold on. 6. Wait. 5, 6, 8. There you go.
Oh, you're the best. Thanks, man.
I am Mr. Foggy Enthused here. What's going on?
All right. Wow. Yeah. There you are. Focus. All right. Like I said, episode 68. Please like if you like this. Even if you don't like this, please hit that like button. It helps us out. Subscribe. We're getting close. Getting close to that magic number.
What are we at now? 8 what? 30 something?
38, I think, was the last time I checked.
Wow.
So I am I can't believe we've made it this far.
Boy, me neither.
I'm going to press timeout on the show here and talk to our audience. Scott's in rare form already. I can tell. So this is going to be one of those off the rails. Scott's either overly tired, angry, hangry, or all of the
We're going to
above.
find out in a few minutes.
Okay,
Why.
all right. Don't forget the Discord links down below. We have our hobby hangouts and other stuff going on there. And
Yeah, that's a real scene.
It's a. I don't even know how I'm going to make it with you today. There is a voicemail that we have. Now you made me double press the button. We have voicemail. It is 708-816-4299. 708-816-4299, which we have no voicemails today. And
I thought you were saying we had a voicemail. Like I was ready. I was like, well, this isn't where this goes.
And we also have email, which we got one email, but it kind of went the other way. modelclubtv@gmail.com. Send us an email. Thoughts, comments, hate mail.
Yeah, I love to read them.
You love to hear them when I read them to you. You have that wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like listening to Bob Dylan sing.
And while we're here, I want to introduce a new button.
Great.
And this button is for Stan Arts. Our lovely friends at Stan Arts. Head on over to stanarts.com for some modeling goodness. There's the Stan Arts button. Scott can't see it, but it's there.
About time.
Wow. You see what I do? Anyway.
But the people have been fantastic supporting us. And, you
yes.
decide, yeah, okay, 68 episodes. Let's give them a button.
There's a lot of work that goes into buttons. So
yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. Okay.
Wow.
About as much work as trimming that beard.
God. So let's we're gonna start off with some sad stuff.
Some sad stuff. Yes,
some
we do
sad
have
stuff. Couple of things.
Sad.
You want to take the Phil stuff, or we'll start with Phil. Want to give us a Phil update?
Our friend Phil Kupka, as we know, I guess I can let it all out of the bag at this point. Back right around Thanksgiving, discovered he had a brain tumor. Went the day before Thanksgiving and was operated on. And chemo, radiation, all that actually made him worse, weaker, falling, cognitive, memory issues, and getting words out. I've spoke to him once since then, and he's not. Hold on, I got a bug on my screen. He's not. He's not himself. He was definitely not himself, and it has progressively gotten worse. They've decided the treatments have made him worse, strength wise and everything else. So they have decided to stopped treatments, and hospice has been brought in, and we'll see how it goes. He's still strong right now and hanging in there, so we can always hope for a miracle.
Yeah.
But it's bleak, sad news, and it's just, again, it's a commentary on we're all getting older, and things can happen in November to now. That's 5 months.
Yeah.
So it's thoughts, prayers, positive vibes, whatever, for Phil's family, his wife Diane, who's got the brunt of this, definitely a trooper. Yeah, and I spoke to her about a week ago, and all I can say is it doesn't look great, and if this is indeed the end for Phil, let's wish him a peaceful, quiet ending. And
yeah, we're pulling for you, Phil. Sucks. So
yep,
we'll leave it at that. There is we're probably gonna get something together Grubhub wise and send some of that stuff out there. But we'll let you know. We'll figure something out for that. All right.
And even more bummer news.
Well, yeah, we're gonna move that to slightly. This is bummer news, but on a different level. Not so. Scott, you want to share your bad news?
So, last week, my sister's husband of almost 50 years passed away after, again, about a year battle of esophageal cancer. And he was a Vietnam veteran. And
we probably lost like 30 viewers. Like, we're just killing people with this.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, but it's life, guys. That's how, and girls, that's how it goes.
So they're having a memorial service for him up here. My sister, they live in Florida now. They're both from originally up here, so a lot of their friends and family and stuff are up here. And the date they chose is June 10th for this memorial service.
And for those who don't know, what's June 10th?
So June 10th is Wonderfest weekend. So I was given the okay to go, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. And I will be at the memorial where I belong with family and
absolutely.
Such. And so I will miss my extended family for the first time in, I think, 27 years. So the Model Club TV booth will be there. You won't really notice a difference because I wasn't there much last year.
But why am I raising my hands in victory celebration?
Because you finally won something. If there was indeed a prize.
Bragging rights. I will have gone more consecutive years than you. It only took someone dying.
Yes, I know.
Like, what the heck? I didn't want to win that way. I wanted to win the way, like, Scott being an asshole Scott. I'm not going. Fuck this.
I've told 3 different kids to schedule their weddings around it. We've scheduled parties around it, graduation parties and everything. And
here we are.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, Scott, and I told you, and I'll say it again. You need to be there. That's far more important than silly old Wonderfest. So family is number one, always, no matter what.
So, and I told you this. I'm not.
And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So
I'm not bummed out about it.
Maybe we'll a little look behind the curtain. Scott kind of has every year I don't want to go. Maybe I shouldn't go. I'm still gonna go. Kind of thought process, right? Am I wrong? There's always been that.
No. There's been years where
we had someone. I remember when Mike Falsigno had to talk you into coming.
Called
you from Wonderfest
that year. I blew my plane flight off. Okay. And I was not going to go. And Mike Falsigno basically called me and begged me. And so it's like, I just.
And here's the scary thing. I think it gets easier once you miss the first one to not go the next year. And I don't want to see you not be there. But I think a lot of people, I don't know. I'm having worries about shows a little bit. Our shows, especially Wonderfest, with JerseyFest happening this year. We have Giovanni Zorloza on this episode to talk about JerseyFest, which there's a lot of people that I think are going to start opting for closer shows with gas being so expensive and everything going up in price. You can probably pick one show sometimes, and you're going to pick the one that's cheapest for you to go to, the cheapest one for you to be a dealer at. And I think people are going to start kind of shifting priorities there as well. And what have we both noticed, Scott, lately about people posting things on the internet?
Seen a lot of stuff for sale, and myself included. I was going to start to thin the herd a little bit, and I still may. It depends how much room you have to bring stuff.
Yeah, and that being said, Scott, if you have anything, I know you have some people that wanted some stuff. Well, anything that you want from Scott, we'll make room for it at the table. He'll still be there. We're going to try and live stream you in somehow. Maybe we'll do it through Discord at some point and figure out a way to do that.
In the middle of a memorial service. That'd be great.
Well, late at night, you're not going to be at the memorial service. We can bring you in. So we'll find a way. But yeah, if you have anything to sell, or if anyone wants anything that Scott's been printing, that's still available. We'll figure out how to make that work. And yeah, I'm going to miss you as much as that sounds weird. I really am. Wonderfest without Johansson. Are you choking? Yes.
Just threw up in my mouth a little.
I am going to miss you. It's not going to be the same. It really won't. The only good thing I was thinking about you not going, eating places will be a lot easier. We don't have to worry about Scott's picky eating and his, although you do always say, go without me, but it's that, passive aggressive go without me.
It's not at all. That's what's funny. It's not at all, Jag. Okay. It's seriously, I don't want or need anyone to cater to my picky eating habits. I'm more than capable of going to get myself something to eat if I'm hungry. So it's
but no, it's going, we're still going to have I'm bringing the Mike Parks trophy down for you. That's still going to be there. All that's still happening. So it's, again, strange times for everybody. It's a little weird with a lot going on. That's if it will even make it to Wonderfest at this point with the way everything's going. Who knows? The AI could take over and done. So, wow.
I can't wait till AI makes drag queens out of us.
I dressed up like a girl before.
Move on.
Okay.
Just move on.
I want to talk about something that I forgot to put on the list.
Of course you do.
And it's Picard, season 3. Have you been watching?
Yeah, I just caught up last night.
Wait, what episode?
7, 8? 8?
Okay, I didn't watch 8, so don't say anything that happens in 8. I'm going to watch it. Okay. So I broke a cardinal rule to get this. I borrowed a password.
I offered.
I know, but I got it. Holy crap. What do you think so far? To 7.
So did you get up to 7?
I got to 7.
I thought 7 was a little confusing, but it was really late at night when I was watching it.
Yeah.
So it was bouncing around a lot. But then 8 kind of, when you get to 8, you're going to...
Okay, no. Just stop right there. Your general feeling of the show. So you watched the first 2 seasons. I skipped the first 2 for personal reasons because I knew I wouldn't like them. I kind of know what happens in those first 2 seasons. I know exactly what happens. I know that Picard actually died. He's in a positronic body now. There's some other stuff.
Maybe you should have spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
All right. That's how it works. Anyway. But holy cow, dude. I'm loving this. I really, really like it.
Do you like Worf the pacifist?
I do. Because he can still whoop your ass if he decided to. He still can whoop your ass. And I really... oh, man.
Did you watch Deep Space Nine?
I like Deep Space Nine the best.
So then you're well aware of the whole changeling.
Yes. The Dominion War, the Jem'Hadar, all that stuff. Like, which I wish. I don't know. I think if you use the Jem'Hadar, it would have gave away some of the plot. That's probably why they didn't use them. But I liked Deep Space Nine towards the end more than The Next Generation because it was a war movie more than anything. You had this big Dominion War going on. You had some horrible things happen that come up in this show. And I liked the Cardassian, that whole, like all of that stuff I really liked. I love Next Generation. It's one of the one things me and my dad can watch together and agree on and not fight. And it's Star Trek. So it's it brings me back to like those times watching with my dad. And there was 2 points where I teared up watching this show. And I was like, what the heck? I have no heart. How is that possible? And it was when Beverly and Picard saw each other for the first time again. And when, spoiler alert, when Data clicked on, and I was like, oh man, it's just like, ugh. But it's really well done. If you're a Star Trek,
okay with spoiler alert, the Ensign Rowe thing.
That's my favorite part. That was my favorite part because, again, me and my dad, Ensign Rowe, we were in love. That was the hottest chick on that show at that time. We loved Ensign Rowe, and to see her pop up on here and do what she does, loved it. Frickin' loved it. So well done.
I was hoping that Moriarty had more of a role.
Yes, that would have been cool.
Okay.
That would have been cool.
But this next episode is cool. You're gonna like things that happen in this next episode.
So and the reason I think this is so much better, it's a different director than the first 2 seasons. And they got rid of some of the people that I think were causing some of the issues that I wouldn't have liked it for. And the person that's running it is actually a Star Trek fan. And you can tell. There's things in there that make it great. Holy cow. Really liking it. So
let me ask you this, and they haven't revealed anything yet. I will tell you this. So what do you think's going on with her son? What is the deal there? Why do they want him? What?
I watched another thing that was kind of like a recap in their speculations. I don't know if I want to say because I don't want to ruin it for you if I'm right. But I think he's a clone and he has a mixture of changeling and human DNA of some sort. And they were trying to make like super soldiers sort of that they could drop into places around the galaxy to spy for the Federation. And he was one of those group. I don't know. Or it's Borg DNA left over somehow.
I thought that. I did think that. But there's part of it that doesn't.
Right. And that's why
makes sense. And it culminates to the end of this next episode. So I really wish you would have been more prepared.
I'm going to watch it. The plan was to watch it tonight, but we're recording. So I can't even. I'm really, really liking it. And I haven't liked anything Star Trek in a long time. And it's like, so good. So good.
You're doing that, and I'm thinking of that broccoli commercial that's on right now. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
Where the guy's telling the kid, well, they have everything broccoli in Las Vegas and broccoli burgers and broccoli that. And goes, I don't want to go to Vegas. And the guy goes, yeah, are you sure? And he's like,
oh man. All right. On to this episode's giveaways. We've noticed a lot of the same people keep entering, and that's fine. If you've won, I would say maybe sit out. We've said this before. Sit out the next 2 or 3. Let some other people get a chance. We'd like to see more people who haven't won. There's people that have entered from the very beginning of the show and have never won anything. Mm-hmm. So if you do win something, sit out a couple. And I'm not begrudging anybody for wanting to get anything, but give some people a chance. I think both people that won this last episode had won before previously.
And if you're one of those last 2 people that won last episode, I still have not sent them out. I apologize, but they are going to go out.
Trevor, shortly. What did I say, Trevor? In the comment.
So it's
all right.
Well, what's funny about that is they're still in the box from Mike. I've never opened them, so
just send them out. All right. Well, we thank Hobby Mike for those. And so this episode, we are going to put the giveaways here. I'm giving people a couple extra days. We have the Darkness Bust from David Horvath, and we have the Wolfman base from
Resident Realities.
Resident Realities. And thank you both for sending those in. We'll give those away right here. Okay, we're here for the giveaway. Like I said, we're pulling names a little bit later than when we recorded. Give some people more time to enter because we ran out of time when we were doing this the other night. So if you won last episode, I did not put your name in there. So we'll have to come back a couple episodes. We just got done talking about that on the episode. Let's give some other people a chance. So first up is the Darkness Bust from David Horvath. Thanks for printing this for us. And we'll get it out to the winner as soon as possible because it's in my possession and I ship pretty quickly. Here we go. A shuffle and a spin. Shuffle. Spinning. Let's see who wins the Darkness. Dun, dun, dun. Are you kidding me? Mark Worthling has won the Darkness. Oh, man. All right. Congratulations. Can't enter for a couple times now. And so the next one, let's pull this down. Thank you to Resin Realities for donating the Wolfman base. It's built for, if you read the comments, for the geometric Wolfman that came out a long time ago, but it still can work for pretty much anything. So thank you, John Diaz. We truly appreciate it. And I just saw that you had something that we should have grabbed a little bit ago. We'll get it in the next episode. So here we go. We're going to hit a shuffle. And here we go. Shuffle and a spin. Shuffle. Spin. Let's see who is winning. That looks weird, the way it's going around. I do like the pictures in there. It's pretty good. So Steve Schultz is our winner. Thank you, Steve Schultz, for entering. Thank you, everybody, for entering and winning sometimes. Thank you for those people that have entered forever and never won. Like I said, if you've won this time, please sit one out, sit two out, sit three out. Let's get some more people a chance to win. Don't make me be a jerk about it and start yanking names out of there. So thank you to our donators. Congratulations to our winners. Back to the show. The giveaways for the next episode, if you want to leave comments. The first one is from our good friend, Paul Gill. And I went looking for this and I ran out of time before we recorded. Scott, what is this? What are we looking at here?
Chaka?
Oh, Jesus. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not planned. Pretty good. We have the Patterson Bigfoot from Paul Gill. If you want your own, head on over to Gillman Productions and order one. Let me pull this off before I drop it. The base has the cool Patterson sculpted by Mark Van Tine.
Some boobies on that thing.
And we have this. Oh, shit. Who sculpted the figure?
I know.
Who is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, man.
So what you get?
My brain
Michael
broke.
White?
Was it Michael White?
Yes.
Yeah, Michael. So, yeah, Michael White's doing these. I get confused because he has Mark do these and then Mike does these. So, all right, Michael White, sculpted by Michael White. Paul wanted us to have people actually have to work for this and have to be a Bigfoot fan. And he wanted people to compare two separate Bigfoot sighting videos. I'm going to go a little bit more than just those two. I want, in the comments below, if you have to be a Bigfoot fan. I want a Bigfoot fan to get this. So tell us your favorite Bigfoot sighting video and where to find it or the name of it. We could look it up on YouTube. And so we have a string of clips to watch on Bigfoot. Or if you had a Bigfoot sighting, tell us about it.
Oh,
and we'll pull from those names.
As a matter of fact, we'll have you on. Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes. If you've had your own Bigfoot sighting, you may not win, but we will have you on to talk about it. That's a good idea.
Gladly.
So from Paul Gill, and I really like this. I have another picture of Paul's painted version. It's very simple, and I don't mean simple in a bad way. I mean simple in a elegant way. less is more style. The base is very simple. The fur is rather like kind of stylized and simple, which I really like in this. It almost, if you look at Paul's picture here, it almost looks like a wood carving, and I really like the way he handled it. So if you're interested in the Bigfoot, tell us your favorite Bigfoot clip or video sighting that we can watch on YouTube somewhere. So we'll get a string of that going, or tell us your story of your Bigfoot sighting. So that's giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 2 is from C.G. Blade, and C.G. Blade ended up with an extra fly kit from Monarch, and he wants to give it away. So if you are interested in a fly kit from Monarch, put a picture here, you have to leave pseudo fly in the comments below. So thank you, CG. Those are 2 really good giveaways.
I had an extra fly. I've split my pants a couple times. Does that count as an extra fly?
I was trying to work that through in my head. Are you trying, like, do you want the zipper to come around the back and go to the front? Or what? But
bring out the gimp.
I've seen girls. Never mind. Okay. We ready? We ready?
There's more?
There is more. We have one other giveaway. Chuck Homolka sent in 2 amazing modeling magazines. The first one is After the Apocalypse, which has a ton of weathering and little dioramas that people have made. Really cool stuff. This is right up my alley. I love this sort of thing. And the other one is Sci-Fi Scale Models with some really great pictures in there of, let me get, just kind of thumb through there. Some really cool stuff in here. A lot of Mash and Krieger and some other stuff and dioramas and cool weathering as well, and some sci-fi ships. Battlestar Galactica, it looks like it's in there. So what I'm going to do, if you're interested in these, Chuck Mags, that's what you got to write in the comments below. And I'm going to pull one for each. So I'll be giving away both to 2 different people. So I'll have 2 winners for Chuck Mags. Leave that in the comments below. Chuck Mags, your Bigfoot stories and videos, and Pseudo Fly. We have 3 giveaways next episode. There we go. All right. On to the rest of the show. News and reviews. I went to Adepticon.
Yes, you did.
And I want to talk about it a little bit. I talked about it on Model in a Movie slight bit, but
no bullshit. Yeah, hold on. Let's go on to that. Hold on. Let's stop for a minute.
What's up? Yeah.
What's the bullshit taking the Model Club TV content and putting it on that lame ass shit? Okay. Okay. That's Model in a Movie. That means we're working on a model and we're talking about a movie. Okay.
I agree. This was a one-timer because it was right there.
That's bullshit. You stole content from Model Club TV and you should go on suspension.
All right. I am suspending myself and nothing gets done.
That house ape, Clark.
So Adepticon, great show as always. Couple things that came through that show. I saw George, saw Jeff Camp. They were the only 2 Garage Kit guys I really saw there. I met some great contacts. I think we're going to have the people from Hobby Holder on who make the hobby holders and the wet pallets. I met the guy from goblins.com about the rust paint that I talked about on Model in a Movie a little bit, in the verdigris, and it's called Dirty Down. And I've just started working on a video that I'm going to make for that. I did a bunch of bases that I'm going to try it all out on so people can see what the stuff actually does. So that stuff I picked up. I bought some things, and the things I bought were more tool based. So for my wet palette, Hobby Holder, and you're going to probably want these. These are copper corner braces, like weights to hold down your paper, but they also act as antimicrobial devices. I'm going to try and hold this up so you can kind of see. They go in the corner. Instead of the little copper piece that's underneath, it's supposed to help kill the mold. So we'll have those guys talk about it more when they get here. But Adepticon as a show.
I haven't had any trouble with mold in mine.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Has there been water in it?
No, it's still in the cellophane, I'm sure.
That's why. So Adepticon as a show, an amazing show, is huge, full of games. I just posted a video yesterday of my walkthrough, really quick, to kind of give people an idea of what the show is like. It's not meant to show every little detail. There are some pictures at the end, still pictures, but I love that show.
Why don't you tell us the story of your entry?
The entry. So, so for people who didn't see it on the other one, my entry was a troll on one foot throwing some poop. And it is always broken at the ankle. And I thought I had it solved. I get to the show. I open up the box. And I take it out and it's wobbling. Oh crap. Oh no. So I walk over to the table to enter it. And I'm like, okay, please be careful with this. It's about to break. I turn around and it's broken. Now, this is not to begrudge. This was my fault. But I saw a Facebook post in a group with people complaining about how their entries were broken. That was my fault, but I wasn't the only one that had something broken. So that aside, so it broke, and I had used super glue before. And so I look over and she's trying to glue it with the plastic cement that welds that together. It's not going to work because it's coated with super glue. So I'm like, oh crap. So I turn around and see the guy. He has glue behind me. I grab it, glue it. I'm sitting there nervous as hell, sweating. There's nowhere to park in this place either. So you have to walk from, I'm not even kidding, probably half mile from where my car was to get in. As I went back and forth getting some things. And, I do want to show one thing that I got. I'm going to glue this stuff. I get it glued. I think it's set. I turn around and a guy's tapping me on the shoulder and said it fell off table, fell onto the floor. I pick it up. I'm like, crap. So then I remember Michigan Toy Soldier is down below the floor. I run down there, buy some glue and kicker, come back up, problem solved, and put it in the contest. But and again, I cannot believe I forgot my glue. I forgot my kicker. I forgot touch-up paint. I didn't even think. I was so nervous about it. I didn't even think I should even be doing it. So, but the contest was weird. Please go watch the other episode. I don't want to get into that so much here. The show in general, the feeling that you get is just like Wonderfest, but even more so, the sense of community and people kind of just working because it's playing games. You have to talk to other people. You have to get along with other people. You have to work with other people to sit at a table and play games with them. No. So people it's a lot more communal as opposed to Wonderfest where you kind of have your groups of people staggered around. But the one thing that I did see that I wanted to talk to you about, and I want to figure out a way to do this, is the hobby painting room, where people just bring their paints and sit down and paint the whole weekend. They just sit there and paint and build models and help with each other with tips. And they bring their own lights set up. It's awesome to see. And I want to do this at Wonderfest. I want to somehow talk to Dave Hodge and work out a space at Wonderfest that could be the Model Club TV hobby hangout room and have people just come and work on kits all weekend. That used to be there. Remember when they had it by the pool where people would come in and just sit down? I don't think it was
officially sponsored.
Oh no, it wasn't officially sponsored. It was people just did it on their own. And I almost want people to just bring card tables and we could set them up somewhere and just start painting and figure out a way to do it because it was so cool to see people just, and I have some pictures, I'll throw them here, of people just sitting there painting and talking and hanging out. Because it's I talked to somebody about it when we were there. This is such a solo thing. When you're painting, you're in your basement, you're painting by yourself, you're in a room painting by yourself. You don't ever get to talk to other people while you're painting. And that's what's great about the hobby hangout thing that we do too on Discord. But there's nothing better than just sitting down with a bunch of guys and painting, or girls, because there's a ton of girls at this thing painting. It's not just guys. I want that to happen at Wonderfest. I want to find a way to do it. Even if it costs us money again, like the contest did before, if maybe there is a spare room somewhere where we could do it in, but I'd love to have it out in the open where people could just, cause that was the cool thing about it. I got to take a pause. I'll be right back to show you something. So what happened was when I was walking around saying, I don't have any friends at this show. I don't know anybody.
You don't have any friends at Wonderfest either.
That's true. I'll be honest. That's probably true. So I kind of just wandering around, looking at stuff, getting a drink at the bar, looking at the model contest because it's out and you can still like see it after hours. And I was walking by the hobby hangout painting area, and Monument Hobbies came out with a brand new like to-go bag to put all your supplies and paints in to kind of travel and work on the go. And it was like, it's a great bag. And I'm not saying anything bad about it, but it's expensive. And I'm like, I don't go anywhere and paint enough to justify the price tag. So I was walking through this area where the people were painting, and this guy had I'm like, hey, where'd you get that bag? Because it was kind of exactly what I was looking for. And I came out of my shell and talked to a stranger. I want credit for this, please.
Yeah. Police were called.
If that guy ever watches this show, I want him to, I don't know his name. Thank you. So I said, hey dude, where'd you get that bag? And he's like, oh, it's just a makeup case I got on Amazon, like a travel case. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it was $30. So I sat there with the guy. He helped me on my phone find it on Amazon, and I bought it on the spot from Amazon at Adepticon. So it's a makeup case for like makeup artists, and it flips open. There's like Velcro straps there. There's a pouch here. There's a pouch here. This opens up, and there's like, you can put, the way he had it set up is he had all his paintbrushes and tools and hobby knives and everything up in this area. And then the bottom of it, you can move the dividers around. If you wanted smaller ones, I would imagine you can even 3D print some spacers to fit in here. But these come out and you can change the shape of it. And it's exactly perfect for what I wanted. Because I don't do it enough I've never done it. Never painted anywhere than here. But it would fit all like a little travel case of kits. It also has a strap on the back that can fit on the back of like a rolly suitcase to go over the handle. And it's got a shoulder strap, and it was $30 on Amazon. So I was like, holy crap. I learned something by talking to a stranger. They helped me out, and it was amazing.
So you got a strap on for $30.
Cheaper than the other way.
That's for sure.
That was, I mean, there's a lot more to Adepticon. I want to kind of just give an overview. If you're in the area, it's super crowded. It is a huge crowded show. It is a mini wargaming show. It is not so much, it is a model show, but it's not our kind of model. And it's the one thing that took over this year was the Marvel Crisis Protocol game. They had their own contest for their miniatures for all the Marvel superheroes and stuff. Great work there too. Besterium, met the Besterium guys, which is a Patreon I follow, which was awesome. And Creature Caster, talked to those guys. We're going to try and get Goblin's Hut on here in the next episode, I think, to talk about Dirty Down Paint. And it was a great time. So Adepticon, check it out. Thanks. Oh, the one other thing. You get a pretty good swag bag if you pay more money. And this was in the swag bag. This Crisis Protocol tank, this Hydra tank with Red Skull in it pointing like that guy. So, hey, I got a tank model out of it. Pretty nice. News and reviews continues. Starlighting Projects emailed me. Matthew Lawrence would like you to know, and I'm going to press play on this video. Hell is here. New kit release. Hell is here. Starlighting Projects is pleased to announce an exciting new add-on kit for X Plus's Metropolis Robot Model Kit. The Hell is Here kit allows builders to transform X Plus's great Machine and Minch kit into a fantastic diorama. The kit includes 3 interchangeable heads and custom Metropolis nameplate with lighting, because it wouldn't be something from Starlighting Projects if it didn't light up.
It didn't have lighting. Yes.
Yeah. Right? So, features. Hellbot, Simulcarium. I'm going with that. I don't know how to say that word. Replacement head, based on the lab scene and poster art. Maria replacement head, the fair Bridget Helm in her dual persona. Dummy head for attaching the robot head parts. Speaking of dummy heads. Neck adapter for instant head swap out. Metropolis nameplate with lighted base. Complete instruction videos to guide you through adding the heads and lighting the scene. pricing. Hell is Here is $65 plus shipping and handling. Find it at starlingprojects.weebly.com/metropolis.html. All that will be down below. Special thanks to heads expertly sculpted by Lace Lee. And he says, Lace the Ace Lee.
Lace the Ace. I like that.
Lace the Ace. That's pretty good. Masterfully molded and cast by Mike
Allen?
You know what he calls him? Do you know what his nickname is? It's a band. It's a band. It's a band.
Mike and the Mechanics.
There you go. Mike the Mechanic Allen. Rick Cantu for the excellent head paint-ups. And Neil Morea for 3D printing the nameplate master. Excellent. Great stuff. Thanks for sending it in. Everybody.
I want a nickname.
And he's going to be at JerseyFest. For sure. He talked to me about it. So.
Is he going to be at Wonderfest too?
I don't think so. Unless something happens. Moving right along. Well, winter update. We missed our last episode, Scott. Who do we got here?
I don't know who this is. I'll be honest with you.
I'm guessing it's a parrot dressed up like Batman.
Wow.
Right?
And you're on top of it. Yes.
That's what I think. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
We'll move on because we don't know what that is.
You're such an idiot. You know, hold on.
You're the well person. You're supposed to know all this.
I'm a very busy person.
Oh, okay.
Greebat.
Oh, yeah, I did read that. But I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What's Greebat?
Disney thing.
It is? If I put in Greebat, the only thing that comes up is Green Bay Packers stuff.
GREE space BAT.
Oh.
Please tell me what you did.
Still, GREEBAT brings up Green Bay Packers and bat.
On where?
On DuckDuckGo.
Okay, let's go to a real search engine. I got a bunch of green bats.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. I can't find it anywhere.
I tried green bats, but I'm actually getting green bats and green bats.
All right. We don't know what this is. Someone has to tell us.
Well,
can't find it. Well, we have no idea.
But it's cool.
It is really cool. We have no idea what it is. Someone's going to be like, you morons, to both of us for the first time.
Okay, anyway.
It's always Jason's fault.
All right.
All right, his next kit is Galaxy Rangers. Did you watch this show?
I did not. I was hoping you did.
Either.
This looks like something up your alley.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
But again, another beautiful piece.
Yeah, well done. Fantastic. Galaxy Rangers. And then next kit is dun dun dun. I think one of the best things Wells done.
Really?
Yeah, I really like this.
So it's the Shaggy and Scooby kids, huh?
Yeah, is it a pup named Scooby-Doo? Is that what that's from?
Maybe it is. I didn't. He's getting in a little beyond when I was watching stuff.
Pup named Scooby-Doo. Let me look at the picture. And yes, that's what that is. The pup named Scooby-Doo.
Huh.
So
I wonder if Shaggy was smoking weed back then.
He didn't smoke weed. What are you talking about?
Zoinks.
So no, this is really good. I think really
but
good.
It is a really nice piece.
Yeah, nice
yes.
piece. And then Gossamer, you have anything to do with this?
Had a lot to do with this. So our friend Well is having he's spending a shit ton of money on Ubers because his car broke down. So he's trying to raise money for a car. And I showed him a picture, and we'll put it in here, of a Gossamer. I showed it to you too, I think. The one of the model sheets for the Gossamer.
Uh-huh.
I said, how quick can you do this? And he says, oh, I could do that in a day. And here we are.
There you go.
A day and a half later, here it is. And Jason didn't like it at first. I'm gonna talk on you.
It's not that I didn't like it. on my phone when I saw the original picture, it looked like he was like puffing out his lips, like he was gonna, like a blowfish, like puffing it, like gonna blow a bubble or something.
Does it look better now?
Yeah.
Liar. Just trying to kiss ass. I like it.
So cool. If someone wants this, will you maybe have some at Wonderfest that I can?
Yes. You're gonna have to tell me what size you want it, though.
Okay. So get a hold of Scott if you do want
I'm
one of
printing
those,
one
or buy it from Well and print it yourself.
Yes.
And then moving on.
But Jason will have a few of these. I'm not sure the size.
Yeah.
But you will have a few of these.
We'll have a few Gossamer. So this comes as a shock. You sent some new ones that Well's working on.
These are works in progress.
Works in progress, and this is crazy.
This is, and I think there was a cartoon, though.
There was totally. Yes, there was. I remember it.
And this is Punky Brewster. Punky.
Yep.
And
totally
again,
remember this.
Nothing I watched, but look at that. It's gorgeous.
Good stuff. And then this is awesome. Uncle Fester from the Addams Family comic strip, right?
I don't know if this is from the comic strip
or a cartoon, the new cartoon that came out.
They had the Scooby-Doo mysteries with the different. And he had asked me about this a while back. What do you think of this? And I tried to direct him in the direction of the Charles Addams stuff, but
if he could do the comic strip versions of all that,
these are still pretty close.
Yeah,
these are actually pretty close.
I love that. That's really good.
And
then the next
if it
one,
had a beard, it would look like you.
It would. I'm not that fat. Get close, but not that fat. And then Robin Hood.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Man, you're yawning left and right today. We got to be careful with what we say about this. We can't say it.
Yes, but I surprisingly really enjoyed this movie when it came out.
You know what? Me too. It's one of my favorite ones.
And I think Roger Miller had the Roger Miller singing on the soundtrack, and had Phil Harris as a big bear, of course, like Phil Harris always was the voice of Little John. And this looks really well done. I like to say that, well done by Well.
Yep.
Okay. And then the last one, this is my favorite thing he's got coming.
I kind of knew this was going to show up one day.
And it's Marvin the Martian and K9. Marvin's dog. Now, what do you notice on this piece? Anything? Anything unusual?
He's saluting with his ear.
No.
Marvin wears a skirt.
No, Marvin always wears a skirt.
I don't know.
A disc that's landed on the base. Do you see Bugs Bunny's ears there?
Oh, I thought it was a plant.
Yeah, that's Bugs Bunny's ears. I told him he should have an arm coming out too with a carrot or something.
Yes.
You know. So.
So yeah, Marvin the Martian. It'll be cool to see
those
these
are also coming.
Completed. Yep, all on the way.
Well, winner.
Works in progress. And then Jesse sent me these from Garage Kits US because you never sent them to me after you said you would. Of the Millicent Patrick kit, the quarter scale. Oh my God, that's insane.
Big.
Yeah, diorama piece. And it has all the pieces. So we have a good look at some of those busts up close and what the actual kit's going to... Remember, everybody, quarter scale. This is big. This is going to be huge.
It is going to be huge. Yes.
And he did say there's a decal for the drawing pad. Remember, last time I said, you're yawning again?
Sorry.
There is a decal for the drawing pad that will go on there if you don't feel like painting or drawing something yourself. So we have that. So thank you, Jesse, for sending those in. And again,
he got some sucker to 3D print a few parts for him.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Good times. Good time. Easy parts or hard parts?
I showed them to you the other day. I showed them to you.
You showed them to me, but I'm asking you for the audience.
Are they hard? So the one's a sculpting tool with the loops on the end.
Okay.
Okay. And there's no way to not support the loops. Okay. There's just, you can't do it. Okay. Actually, I have one oriented that I'm printing right now where I'm hoping to get by with just one support on the top loops and then a few on the bottom and see if I could go straight up with it. But I don't know that that's going to work.
Probably not.
I'm doing the earrings too, her earrings.
Cool.
And then there's a paintbrush somewhere that I think you can either put the paintbrush in her hand or the sculpting tool. Maybe is the
idea. All right.
is the thing. And then the 4 wing nuts that are on the drawing table.
Wing nut.
So.
All right, from CG Blade and Pseudoverse Creations via We Make Monsters. So We Make Monsters, if you're interested in 3D printing your own stuff, head on over to their Patreon. But if you're not a 3D printer, CG Blade has you covered with this pretty cool Reagan diorama from The Exorcist. You get 3 figures, the bedposts wrapped in sheets, and well, I'm not sure what scale he's gonna have, but if there's gonna be multiple scales or just one, we'll see. But here's the kit we were introducing on April 14th. She's a beauty, but you gotta rub her nose in the P spot to get her to stop. LOL. So head on over to CG's Etsy store, Pseudoverse Creations. I'll put it down here, and pick one up for yourself. And very cool. Thanks for
look at
sending
the glasses on the one priest.
That's all. It's almost worth getting just for the glasses, so you have glasses you could use for something else.
I know. Ooh, it's it's kind of cool.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
All right, what's next?
All right, going on. Vengeance Studios. Again, same sort of thing. If you're interested in Patreon and 3D printing, Vengeance Studios, these were the releases this past month. 007, Daredevil, Old Man Logan, and Highlander, and Ash versus Evil Dead. Now, he also sells kit versions if you want to buy kits from him. I also have the ability to print as well from them because I am a Patreon member. But check it out. Check out the Patreon and do over there. He has something he just posted right as I was coming up, and it is Shuri, Black Panther. And this is quarter scale, Scott. Again, huge. Yeah. That's going to be big. Quarter scale. That's a really nice looking Black Panther chick. All right. And then Chuck sent in his update, his Monsters in Motion update. And so we have the Flash Gordon re-release that came out, reissue of the 1965 Revell plastic model kit of Flash Gordon and the Alien.
And this was just reissued about 8 years ago, too. So
was it? See, I didn't even. Yeah. I don't think I've ever even seen this thing. The other, I got my pages kind of messed up here. Dead Baron unpainted resin model kit, which I've never seen before, so I don't know what that is exactly. And then we have the re-release of the Return of the Reich, Panzer Commandant Jurge, zombie unpainted resin model kit. I don't know how to say those German words. I do have these kits are great busts, really cool stuff you can do with it. I'll put my paint up of this. I lost this kit in a breakup, and I wish I had it back. I'd much rather have that. I painted it for someone, and she was cheating on me for 2 years, or lied to me about being married. One of the two. Mummy, Aurora box art tribute kit, sculpted by Jeff Yeager. Remember when you were a kid looking at all the incredible box artwork from the Aurora Classic Monsters? How bad you wanted to purchase these kits, only to find the actual kit did not resemble anything close to the artwork. Master sculptor Jeff Yeager decided it was time to give you all serious collectors your wish. Smiles approximately 1/7 scale between Billiken and Horizon scale models. So they got the Mummy there. Then I wanted to highlight 2 YouTube channels. We're going to do this again as we kind of go through and just kind of get people spread around the love a little bit. We have the Figure Kit Garage, Brent Krug. He has his new giant Aurora Godzilla from Todd Powell. A review up of that. So if you're interested in checking that out,
head on over. Really cool looking, by the way.
Yeah. Head on over to the Figure Kit Garage. Watch his video there about that. It is very cool looking. All right. We have Just Paint It, Jerry Frade's YouTube channel. He's doing Chani from Dune, and he walks you through the whole kit. It's a nice kit from Kutan. So if you are a Kutan subscriber and have printed that or bought that printed from someone like CG Blade at Pseudoverse Creations, there you go. You can figure out how to paint it. It's a great walkthrough, multiple camera angles, great skin tones. The suit, the way he does the suit, I think is really well done. And check out Jerry Frade's Just Paint It. Let's get those subscribers up on both of those channels. And the highlight of my week, our good friend, Scott Lookabill, who's on Discord every Saturday night. Just about every Saturday. I posted in 3D Prints and Garage Kits, the amazing Facebook group that Jamie Sy started. We'll talk about that in a second. I posted in there, does anyone know of an easy way to scale models in a slicer? So if you know your kit's 1/6, what do you have to put in the percent slider on the side of the slicer to scale that kit up or down? And I know Scott is going, you're an idiot. You should be able to do this, no problem. But for someone like me who just wants an easy way to do this and not have to worry about their math skills, Scott Lookabill saved my life. So if you click on this,
by the way, that can't do a 20% tip at a restaurant.
I can't. I need a phone. And that's my problem. I have what's called dyscalculia. Please leave my disability alone. And so what this is, it's a web-based app. And it kind of, if you look at it, it's got two boxes and you have one on top and one on top. You enter your bottom number. So your first number is, say, 1/6. You wanted to send it to 1/8. You hit enter or whatever, and it tells you the percentage you need to put the percentage in the slicer to scale up or down your model. Lifesaver. Thank you. It's so great. So
as long as you know what scale your model is.
As long as you know what scale your model is, this works. But you can go in, certain heads are a certain size and certain scales. So if you can get a head in your slicer to match that scale, you kind of know what you're doing. And then you can scale up or down from there. This is an amazing tool for people like me. I am so happy for this. I'm linking it in the chat, in the description down below. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Scott's disdain is I don't even care. And then finally, back over to Jamie Sy's 3D Prints and Garage Kits group. Everybody
that our young people are entrusted to you for an hour a day.
I can show them how to make a coil pot very well, but I cannot show them how to do fraction.
You can't even show them how to not throw the clay at each other in the room.
That's true. Actually, oh my God. I'll tell a story. So my last class leaves for the day, my 9th period, 8th grade class. There's a lump of clay on the wall. High up. So some jerk took a handful of clay and whipped it against the wall. So I knocked it down. There's a little bit standing there. So the next day, I pull a JFK Zapruder film moment from the courtroom scene. And I walked over, because I know who did it. And I take out a yardstick. And I go, I'm pointing at something right here, everybody. And I wait for the one kid to smile. And I knew who it was, and he smiled instantly. So I walk over to him, and I line the yardstick up between his head and where this mark on the wall was. And I go, look, it looks exactly like you could have aimed from right here. And he goes, and he broke down. He goes, I know I did it. I'm sorry. It was so funny. Oh my God. I broke him. So workbench, Scott, you been working on anything? Yeah, it's been printing for both of us. I think more than anything. And I am doing a little bit. I got an idea for some painting, but it's been printing more than anything. I printed this, and again, kind of like the web-based percentage app. This is the greatest thing I've ever printed.
Why?
I can't be the only one, because
you can.
I can't, because in Thingiverse, this file has this bottle in it. I can't be the only one that spills the Plastrux plastic weld all the time. And why? Because you have to take this and put this in and dip it, and it always tips it like that. When it starts to lose, like, it's not as heavy. So it's a lifesaver. It goes in there. I'm not tipping this over anymore.
You tip the guy?
I'm going to. I wanted to show it here first. But lifesaver.
You gonna link that in the bottom?
I will link it. And there's multiple things. I just printed.
None of us care what you printed.
You shut up. I just printed another one that's a different size that has the brim on there still. It just finished. hot off the press. Same thing, different size. You can't spill little cups. These things, because of the way the lids flip, they tend to fall over too a lot. These wash bottles, boom, done. Not tipping over. So that's what I printed. All right, our guest this episode of JerseyFest fame, Giovanni Zorloza. We want to thank Giovanni for coming on. We're going to talk JerseyFest. It's kind of a short. We're going to have him back on a bunch of times before JerseyFest starts in September, the 22nd through the 24th. Get your rooms soon. I'm hearing they're going fast, which I have to make a decision here quick. Scott and I are both talking seriously about trying to get to JerseyFest this year. So enjoy our little mini talk with Giovanni Zorloza.
I would love to be on a plane with you for 2 hours.
Oh, we're not taking the same plane. No way. All right.
You can even take the same plane and drive in the same car to the airport 25 minutes from my house.
I think we'd have to fly separate because I'd have to when I have to fly. I don't know. We'll see. Enjoy the JerseyFest promo.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we're back with Giovanni Zorloza of JerseyFest. So,
yes,
how are you today, sir?
Good. Thank you. How are you? How are you,
we're
Scott?
doing great over here. Other than Scott being late as
Well,
always, you know.
I could be better, but look who I'm dealing with. So it's.
All right. What neck of the woods are you in? Where do you live? What's going on out that way?
I live in Kingston, New York, which is upstate New York. We're about 100 miles from the city.
Okay.
Away, 100 miles away. And I'm trying to plug the JerseyFest because we're coming back after 3 years not being there. And I had the honor that Dave Tamacchio and Rob Saloni were kind enough to pass me the convention. I'm a little nervous. I'm rusty with that stuff, but I'm getting all the people that we need to get together, the artists that are going to give the classes. It's been a little difficult. Seems like this year's been a little difficult. I don't know if it's due to the economy or, the scared, what's coming up or who knows.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. That's for sure.
Yes. So I'm still trying to see what other guests are going to be invited. I have a few names that I'm waiting for their replies, but for the classes, we're going to have Sol Alvarez giving a painting class. We're going to have Mark Valentine doing a sculpting class. Danielle Danco and Gelozzi, which they're being brought by Angelo Valletta and Scott Rizzo. And which that's going to be very cool to have him because he's so talented. I mean, all these guys are super talented, and Mike's Housel.
Excellent. So, and the classes are on Friday, all of them?
Yes, the classes are all on Friday.
Okay.
So I'm going to get together exactly what we're going to do and what bust or what pieces or what like the sculpting class we're still figuring out. What medium we're going to use, and then I'll be putting it on the JerseyFest webpage.
Okay, and we'll share it out here for sure as well. How did you end up taking the reins of the show? How did that conversation start? Was it always your dream to run a model show, or a nightmare perhaps, or how did it come to be?
My dream. It wasn't my dream. I wasn't even expecting that. But Rob doesn't. He's been busy doing a lot of other stuff. And he also has a house in Orlando, so for him it's a little probably more difficult to be doing the convention and organizing all that stuff. But because they're good friends of mine, and I've been at the show. I was a vendor there for 5 times. I've been there as a vendor. So because I go there as Zorloza Creations, which I don't know if you guys see my stuff. I don't make small model kits like what you guys do. I collect the model kits, but maybe because I'm really nearsighted, so that's probably why I don't do small stuff.
Yeah,
like you do. You guys do small stuff. That's very impressive stuff.
You ought to get with that DeConte guy because he likes to do everything
Neil DeConte, that guy is amazing. He's my brother. I love that guy. He's
Neil's getting some love.
Very special.
Neil's a hack. Tell him I said he's a hack. Let's see if he's watching. He's a hack with
Super talented too.
With his 8-foot orca. So
he painted one of my nuns and he made a whole body for it. Remember
he did a show. He showed us that. He showed us that.
Yeah.
How did you get into making? How did Zorloza Creations come to be? How long have you been doing that? How?
I mean, I've been always sculpting. I always sculpted horror stuff, horror related, but just a one-off, never a whole piece. So I made quite a few pieces. And one time at Chiller Theater, I saw that they were competing, and I had a mask that I made and a creature in a cage. So I was like, oh, why not? Why not compete? So I brought my stuff at Chiller Theater, and from Chiller Theater, I started winning prizes like, second place, first place, and it was very fulfilling. And then a buddy of mine, Drew Smearden, he told me about JerseyFest. He says, I knew about Wonderfest, but I never went. I only saw the flyers, and I didn't have either the money or the time to go.
Yeah.
So at JerseyFest, he told me about it. It's like, oh, you think Chiller is cool? You got to see JerseyFest. It's nothing but resin and vinyl model kits, and it's the best. So I went to JerseyFest the same year that James Wan was there. Yes, the same year that he was there, and it was magical. I mean, not just the fact that you guys have like wonderful kits, and I say you guys because you're involved in the same world of models, but it's such a great place. What I like about it is you go there and everybody's the same age, the same race. No one is. We are all kids, and we're like excited. Everybody has something to offer. Sometimes you'll find a bad seed there that will say, want to think that they're extra special. But for the most part, man, it feels like family. And I've been to Wonderfest. I love Wonderfest, but like I said, it's hard for me to go there.
Yeah, it does feel like a family. Like it is a weird misfitty family of just, monster kids and people who like doing this sort of thing.
Yeah.
What's your biggest fear right now about the show coming up, coming back? What, like, where are you at? Are you nervous? You excited?
Yeah, I am. I'm both nervous and excited. I'm nervous because I don't want to disappoint anybody. And but I'm excited because it's gonna be very fulfilling to see everybody selling and bringing this show back.
Yeah,
so
I think so too.
That's the best part. There's always something good. Always everybody brings so much stuff, like something out of them, like the painting. Everybody has a style or a uniqueness to it. Like there's so many artists. Like you have Mike Swistak, and you have the sculptures by Jeff Yeager, Mark Van Tine. Everybody's got their own thing. No one is better than the other. Everybody is the best at their craft of what they do.
We had Swistak on. He was a lot of fun.
He's such a humble guy, man. I love that guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah, he looks like somebody that could break your neck, and it's like, but
he's a tall guy.
No, super nice guy. I'd seen him. I went to the last JerseyFest, so I was at the last JerseyFest.
Oh, okay.
And it was I've seen his stuff, but I'd never met him before per se. So it was super nice.
His wife is super talented too, because she does a lot of the drawings and stuff that comes with the kits.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you, she got him online because he was having trouble. So we did get to meet her because she had to get him hooked up. But
have you, since you have a horror background in larger scale things, have you reached out to like some of the more horror dealers and that sort of thing to kind of mix? Because I go to a show here in the Midwest called Horror Hound, and they do a lot of horror vendors and masks and that sort of thing. And I always kind of. And I'm not telling you what to do at all, but I always thought it would be a good idea, since our group is so small, to start kind of merging these sort of ideas and have the resin shows kind of with a horror merch show or a horror show and kind of go that way, because it is so small. And Wonderfest, and it, not to bag on Wonderfest, but it gets very samey after a while, and they're more into the sci-fi, like B movies, the older like Gen like boomer stuff, right? Whereas I think some of the horror kids, the 80s horror, they always go to just the horror hound conventions and that sort of thing, and they never see any of the model kit side. So, and I think a lot of that comes down to guests and that sort of thing. So I'm not saying like, but in the future, maybe give that a consideration of like, try and get some more modern people in there to drag some of those new people across into that.
I actually I got a vendor that probably he's going to become a vendor who does masks and stuff like that he wants to come to the show. And I don't want to mention his name because maybe he won't maybe he won't show up, or he'll feel bad that he's not going to show up. But that's what I'm trying to get to the show. Like, keep the resin, keep the vinyl kits, the 3D prints. But if other people has more to offer, but within the same genre, which is sci-fi, horror, and Marvel, whatever, everything in the fantasy, because the comics are also fantasy. So is anime. So even that I'm not like so into that, I respect that craft, and I love the art that they make out of it. So I definitely want to involve all that stuff. I just don't want to bring up, like, I notice some conventions, not Wonderfest though, but the other conventions, that they tend to bring a lot of like bootleg DVDs, and like I'm not really, I'm not fun for that. So, but definitely you have a good point there. I'm definitely gonna try to get that a little more diverse.
What kind of stuff were you into growing up? Like, did you build models growing up? How did you get into what you're doing now?
I didn't build models growing up because I didn't know that they existed. So and then later I found like, I always
where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Lima, Peru.
Okay.
Which is South America. My dad was born over there. His parents are from Italy, mom and dad, and my mom is from the U.S., from Stamford, Connecticut. She went down there, and she met my dad, and she's she's like half Italian and half British. So it's like what it makes. So, and that's when I met my dad there. So I grew up in Lima until I was 15. I was a U.S. citizen. I mean, she signed me as a U.S. citizen since birth. So when my mom brought me here, we didn't have to go through all the problems that a lot of people struggle with. Mm-hmm. And when I got here, that's when I found the Fangoria magazine and all the other stuff, because they don't have that stuff there. And so I started looking at the Fangoria, and there was a store in Albany, which it was called Fantaco. And it's like I wanted to go there so bad. And the first model kit that I bought, and I saved my money and everything, it was the pumpkin head from the Randy Bowen pumpkin head, the geometric design.
The geometric one. Yep.
When I saw that in the display window, I thought it was magic. I was like, wow, I got to have this. I definitely got to have this. So that was my first model kit.
Cool. So
and then from there started collecting.
So I got to ask, you don't speak Portuguese, do you?
No, Spanish.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I understand Portuguese.
I need a Portuguese translator for my sculptor friend in Brazil.
Oh, really?
So we'd love to have him on, and we promote his stuff all the time. But, there is a language barrier, I mean, and I can communicate with him on Facebook and stuff, but we'd love to get him on. So.
I have a cousin who's married to a Brazilian guy. I can talk to him. They speak Portuguese.
So, man, well, we'll see. Well, yeah. So, I keep telling this kid, learn English for gosh sake. It's an easy language.
Maybe you should learn Portuguese.
Maybe you should learn English and shut up. Okay.
Oh,
that's
man.
right. English is the universal language.
So, JerseyFest, I was there. So it's in the same location, I'm assuming, right? As it was the last
Marriott
time.
Hotel. Yeah.
Marriott Hotel.
Yep.
And and I'll promote here a little bit for you. As far as
Thank you.
it's
I'll be
easy,
advertising your channel
yeah,
as well.
it's easy to get to. As far as if you're traveling by plane,
Oh yeah.
the shuttle takes you right to the door. So
Yes.
you go down to baggage claim. You get if you check the bag, you get your bag. You walk out the door, and you find the where the shuttle picks up there, and boom, it's there, and it takes you right to the door. And then when you're ready to go, same thing, takes you right to the airport, drops you off at whatever terminal you need.
Yeah.
And
if you guys have any suggestions of guests, just throw them there, and I'll work into it.
Yeah, the Model Club TV guys.
Oh yeah, there you go. So I don't know. Will you guys be able to make it?
I'm looking at flights. I might be. I'm trying to see if I can pull it. It's a weird week that week, but I'm trying to see. I might be there.
And I'm looking at it as well. Only because now I found out today I'm not going to Wonderfest, and
that'd be awesome.
Like to get my
that'd be awesome. Maybe you can have a live show. We'll give you a table so you can have a live show there.
So,
oh man,
I don't know if you want us live. Awesome. Trust me,
I don't know. Yeah, we can't get in trouble.
But I had a good time. And I don't know who's doing what, but I know after hours, Neil DeConte, they had that room set up where we all kind of hung out. And, well, there was a poker game going on in the one room.
Yes, they do that every time.
And then there was just hanging out in the other room. And I had a ball, The rooms were okay. It's
how's the bar? How's the bar?
I didn't really hang out in the bar because I'm not an alcoholic like you. But I mean, the bar looked okay. The restaurant was okay. It's just it was. If I had one complaint, and I'm just going to say as a complaint, it was the restaurant, just as far as pricing and hours they were open and stuff like that. But it's still not. I know that they had it set up. You could Uber Eats. You could go to the airport, and eat in the airport somewhere if you wanted. So there were options that when I went I wasn't aware of. So I think breakfast was the toughest one. I think breakfast was the toughest one if I remember right. But it's it's 2 days. Make do. Bring snacks, whatever.
You could miss a meal or two, Scott. I think.
It didn't kill me. So
bring a big cooler.
Yeah, that's what I did at Wonderfest last year. I brought a cooler with some peanut butter sandwiches.
And that was another problem I had. I drink. Look, I should get a plug for this. I drink this. Okay.
Oh, I love Coca-Cola.
And all they had was Pepsi products. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yes. And I couldn't even get Dr. Pepper, which is my second choice. So I was drinking Sierra Mist all week. I haven't drinking that much lemon lime soda, and I think somebody brought a case of Coke with them, and I mooched a couple off of them. But
people forget that.
Though,
people forget the Coca-Cola lovers can tell the difference right away.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's going to be a contest again, I assume, a model contest.
Yes. Yep. I'm already working on the trophies, and I'll be adding 2 categories for which we didn't have. Which I noticed that Wonderfest does, and we didn't. But now I'm gonna have the scratch built and the comedy category.
Oh, cool.
I noticed that those are categories that should be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the humor super deforms a good cat. That is a good category.
The humor, that's what it's called.
Yeah, yes. and the scratch belt's good too because there's a lot of people that like doing that stuff. That's great, and you might even bring some of the prop guys over and have them show up too. That'd be awesome. What do you got coming out for yourself? Any new stuff that you're working on? Or is this taking up all your time?
Yeah, well, that's not taking all my time right now because I work for a company that we do medical training mannequins. So I do the research and development. So we do some molds and stuff, but things are not going the best. I don't know if the economically or what. So I am working on on a separate business with a business partner where I'm trying to get that going so I can leave my job. I've been there 26 years, and so I'm working on this project that is taking a lot of my time. Yes, so I haven't been able to sculpt much. I sculpt, but I sculpt stuff not related with what I like to sell. But so far, I have in back burner. I made a life-size Koba that I want to make out of silicone, which I already have the mold done. I just haven't been able to do the base and the. I know there's one out there already from Blue Box, but I think I like mine better, and I'm telling you, it's going to come out way better. And I also I got to do the molds that Scott Rizzo was doing. The bell rod from Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a wall hanger. It's not that big, but it's probably like 15 inches wide.
I know which one you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll be producing those as well, and that's maybe I'll surprise everybody with something else. Hopefully, if things go well.
Excellent. Back to the contest for a second. What other categories are there that people should kind of have an idea of what's coming?
Oh, the categories are kaiju, right? That's what you.
Yep.
That's classic horror, modern horror, best bust.
Ooh, wait, I like that. I like that that's separated out. That there's a classic versus a modern. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
We're gonna have anime, female, and dinosaur, machine, mechanics, mechs. I'm trying to remember the list. I know I have it here.
Superheroes, I'm assuming.
Yes, superheroes. I can actually tell you the list. I have it here saved. So I'll tell you the whole list.
There we go.
There we go. We're going to have best of show, best of kaiju, best classic horror, best modern horror, best diorama, best miniature, best bust, best fantasy, people's choice, best vehicle, best mechs, best female, best sci-fi, best comic book character, and scratch built, humor, anime, dinosaur, and junior and teen.
Perfect. That sounds like a well-rounded contest. I like that.
It does sound well-rounded.
I like that it's split out with the modern and classic. That's good.
JerseyFest was actually on a very good path. That we're growing pretty big, but hopefully it'll go back to normal now after COVID.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that everything gets back on its feet. And
well, very cool.
So
we didn't say the dates yet. What are the exact dates of JerseyFest?
September 22nd are the classes, and 23rd and 24th are for the vendors.
And how much is admission and all that sort of thing, so people can
admission is going to be, I forgot what the price. That's the part I want to talk with Rob Saloni. We're going to keep it the same price.
Okay, excellent.
So and I'll be posting all that soon in the next update on the. We're keeping everything the same.
Okay.
Same thing with the tables. The tables are the same price.
Okay.
For vendors. So just to keep it like, I know that with the whole struggle economically, we want to make sure that everybody can afford it.
Hey,
cool.
That Paul Gill guy, charge him double for his tape.
Paul Gill is awesome, man.
So just
Paul Gill.
Charge him double for his table. Okay.
Yeah. He always brings. He's one of the best tables there.
Anybody that believes in Bigfoot got to be charged double. Okay,
shut up. Well, this is great. I think we'll have you back on a few more times as we get closer to JerseyFest, and just doing little updates as we get there, because we want to see the show be successful as well. Because more model shows, the better. And it's exciting to have you on, and thanks for coming. And like I said, everybody, JerseyFest, give the dates one more time.
September 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
In what town?
Yes.
And where is it?
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark.
Well, you did your preparation.
New Jersey.
Newark,
New Jersey, the Marriott Hotel.
Okay.
Marriott Hotel in Newark, New Jersey.
And the website is?
The airport. The website is JerseyFest faircon.com.
There we go. Excellent. Thank you, Giovanni. And we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
All right.
Take care.
All right. That was Giovanni, everyone. Head on over to JerseyFest, September 22nd through the 24th. Again, it's really easy. It's right at the airport in Newark. And like I said, there's going to be people that are going to JerseyFest, not going to Wonderfest. So if you need something, you kind of got to figure out which one's the best show for you to go to. You're not going to see as many starships at this one. I'll tell you that. Probably right. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right. Emails, voicemails, and corrections. Scott, I'm about to make your day. We don't have any. Nothing.
People have stopped watching.
Yeah, I think people have stopped watching, stopped
They
emailing.
don't even promote us at the clubhouse anymore.
They gave up on us. They gave
We're
up
old
on
hat. Maybe
Yeah.
we should go monthly.
Maybe we should go monthly. You just agreed with me.
So
You just agreed with me.
what do you want to buy?
Because no. Because if we are, what are we now? If we go monthly, we're bi-monthly.
Bi-weekly. We're every 2 weeks. It's
No.
bi-weekly.
You said we should go monthly.
We should go monthly. Monthly would be once a month.
We're bi-monthly. All right, everybody.
Monthly would be once every 2 months.
That was episode 68. We'll see you next time. We're going to have, I think, Goblin's Hut on next time to talk about some paint. And I really want to talk to him about miniature conventions and the kind of how we can cross over and get things to kind of mix up a bit. George was doing a good job at Adepticon. He sold a lot of really good stuff there, I think. And
yeah, if you haven't been to George's site lately,
yeah. Ooh, that
a lot
pumpkin
of
head.
minis he has are amazing.
Yeah.
And the new pumpkin head.
And the new creature. That new creature.
Class.
Oh, we forgot. Yeah, we'll get that on classes on next time as we get closer. The class sold out. George's class sold out.
The creature class?
Yep.
Okay.
It sold out. And I know Terry isn't watching this because he doesn't. And I hope Terry messages me soon about what he wants printed for his class. We'll see. But anyway, that was episode 60, everybody. We'll see you next time. Episode
Model Club TV
69 will be next.
69. Yeah. Which one do you want to be?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be you. Okay.
Oh, ornery Scott is always best Scott.
Sure. Is. What stupid episode is this anyway? What?
68.
68. 68, huh?
Well, you'll be happy to know that
We're quitting?
no. That we don't have any email
Good.
or voice.
No one watches. Probably. That's what you do. It's your way. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get some photos in. Hold on. Waiting.
How many?
What'd I say? 4.
I hear you.
4. 4. Cuatro.
All right. They're after Gossamer.
Okay.
We're recording.
Oh wait, let me look like I care. Hold on.
Oh, really? Let's give that a try. Why are you starting now? Wow.
Got this, look at this. My old sweatshirt's on. It's
your old sweatshirt. You wear that one every time. What are you talking?
Yeah, but look at the neck's falling apart. It's like Brian Clark had it on. Which, let me tell you something.
Yep.
Okay. If I had to watch that whole episode of you two dullards talking, I think I'd commit suicide. Okay.
Well, some people really liked it, so
I like them all. I there you go.
All right.